I'm Oliver. I've met some of you before, probably. I think I have. It's Joe. Welcome, you guys.
Hello, welcome, Oliver and Joe. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. That beautiful ballad.org.
Oh, thank you.
What can I ask? I'm going to interview you. What is this?
It is a pop culture website that focuses mainly on young Hollywood, so Pretty Little Liars fits perfectly into it.
Great. Because we're old Hollywood, what can we tell you?
I mean,
What
if
can you
you'd
tell
like
us?
to be featured on it, which you will be,
Yes.
I'm bringing it in. We got this.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
Thank you.
speaking of telling us, can you give us any tidbits on the future character arcs coming up this season?
Future what, I'm sorry?
Character arcs coming up this season.
New dilemmas, new mystery.
New mystery, girls trying out, basically coming back home and having had some independence and having, formulated some of their values, they're going to be challenged by not just old acquaintances and old friends, but by new circumstances that will force them to ask, well, I thought I was past this, but maybe I'm not.
They've learned a lot. They've learned a lot, but there's still a lot to learn. And there's that thing that happens about like physically. As grown up as you think you are, when you are compelled to go home,
You regress.
Well, that's a good question because a lot of kids when they come home from college and are with their parents, it's dealing with, tension, being like, well, I lived on my own for so long, and now is the girls going to be going through that?
Hannah, as you're saying, I'm looking over at Hannah, and Hannah's character deals with that in a big way very early on. You're going to see the girls deal with growing pains too with each other because they weren't best friends in those 5 years. They'd always be close because of what they endured together in those first 5.5 seasons. So, but nevertheless, the 5-year separation, people grow in different ways. They have different secrets. They have things they can't open up about right away. And that will come to give us great drama.
One of the things that's always been interesting about the show is that, and this is, with this 5-year jump, we are even more saying hello to a kind of long-form Stephen King story, where basically, King will tell you a story about kids who go through something, a trauma, and then that second half of the story is how they carry that into their real life. And it's kind of like where we are now. They're informed by what happened to them, which didn't happen to a lot of other girls in that class.
So you're saying they're going through sort of an odyssey, if you will.
It is indeed.
Did any of the characters, would you say, stay closer than others throughout that separation?
We chose to keep them all, sort of scatter them to the wind across, even geographically. So there would be, we didn't want, one pairing to be close. It echoes the pilot. It echoes the books. They come together after a year of Ari going to Iceland. I don't know if you remember this, but that was when we started this journey with them. Ari had spent a year abroad with her family. And when she came back, it was like the world felt very different. Because Hannah was suddenly very close to Mona. There were things that didn't seem right. And, it had been a year since Allison had been gone. And it was a lot of refamiliarizing yourself with things that were familiar. Trying to understand why they don't look so familiar anymore. And I think we're doing that again.
Yeah, there's when you take a tight cluster of characters like this and you spread them apart, you actually kind of increase the potential energy for when they snap back together. And that's really what we've been experiencing with it. It's just been so exciting to write the new shows.
I'm curious, the Liars are obviously the focus, but how have their families changed in the 5 years when they come
They have. It's a good question. And they have. We can't tell you too much without being coy. Some family dynamics will be very different in 6 weeks. And they'll surprise you. Some of you might be very satisfying to, and I can't tell you beyond that. Oh, I'm so happy to know this. But on the other hand, it's 5 years in every family's life. Things happen.
Are the 4 moms getting together and solving crimes while they drink wine? Because I want that spin-off.
There's some mom moments in the special.
I interviewed the moms because we never really never told the audience what really happened, how they got out. So I interviewed them in that special. It's on November 24th. They're going to tell you their own version of how they got out of that basement. And because Pam Fields is not there, they may be. I have to warn you. There's a chance.
Or else she's still there.
Or else she's still there.
Yeah.
Most of the audience is young women, and obviously the show shows a lot of relationships between young women. So since there's not a lot of shows that give that to the audience, is that something that you guys are aware of when you're writing it, like giving them that dynamic?
We just told the last table.
It was when we began, even right from the moment that we began, and I have to confess that when it started, I thought it was restricting us in story because it was very important ABC family. Now, that these girls be presented as friends.
Unconditional.
They have got each other's back. They may have disagreements, but those disagreements have to be resolved. There can't be any grudges being. And so once we got the group together, and we've seen the fans have told us how important this group is.
That's incredibly satisfying for us because that is aspirational. No matter what happens to these girls, and we know the situations are heightened and outrageous, their friendships are.
Yeah, the relationships are paramount.
Relationships are grounded, and that's for Joe and I know we're very proud that after 5.5 years or 6 years of it, you feel as if you know these people and you understand their friendships, and you want to have them in your life. That's the key to great television.
And because we come from a storytelling place where we like these kind of grounded characters, it actually gives us permission to kind of make a floppy or souffle on top of the characters.
We can put them in a very courageous situation because you believe the people. I know these two are there for each other, and they've been through a lot.
Will we get to see it all, Mona, in the November special?
Yes, you sure will. A new scene, actually. Mona, yes, you will see a new scene that's being done. Yes, you will see Mona. Your look is amazing. Tell me this is not 1939. Timeless 1939 look. I can't explain it.
Except for the digital recorder.
Well, forget the digital recorder. What's your name? Andrea, you could, I swear to you, you could be in it's like a timeless 1939
perfect
look.
setting.
What?
Perfect setting. New York. I mean, 1930s.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Like very Art Deco.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.